What's up, guys? HockeyTikTockey is back, and today we are talking about the NHL All-Star Game. Guys, so let's get right into it. We're talking about the All-Star Game. Some people love the All-Star Game, some people hate it. A lot of people seem to be very indifferent towards the game. No apathy towards it completely. They just don't care. Well, my thoughts on the game, guys, is that it's kind of marketed towards kids and the younger generations. But I think it's still a really fun event because it's a chance for you to get to see some of the top NHL stars all playing together and competing in these little competitions, even though the competition level itself is lower than you'd see in an actual, counting 82 game season game. So with that being said, I'm going to give you guys my thoughts and my opinions on what the All-Star Game is all about. So this year there was a little bit of a celebrity tie-in. They had some appearances by Tate McRae and Justin Bieber, which I think is kind of cool because it gives some mainstream attention to the sport, which can help grow the game and get more people involved in watching hockey and talking about hockey and caring about it. So that's kind of cool that they did that. And I have to say, guys, Justin Bieber, his Timbits that he made a couple years ago, those were really good. I really enjoyed those. So you could say what you want about Justin Bieber's music, whether you love it or hate it yourself, but you cannot tell me that his Timbit selections were not amazing. So anyways, guys, I'm going to do some of my likes and dislikes about the All-Star Game this year. So in this year's All-Star Game, they did a tournament style game. There's going to be 4 captains that are drafting their teams. I think it was McDavid, Matthews, McKinnon, and Hughes were all the captains of the team, and they drafted out who they wanted to be on their team, and then they played in a little tournament style action. And I'd have to say, guys, I like it. That's a good way to kind of show off the All-Stars and have the game feel like it's a little bit more than just 2 teams pitted against each other with nothing on the line, because at the end of the day, these guys are super competitive, professional athletes. So if they're choosing their own friends and teammates to be with them on the team and then competing against each other in a little tournament style, I think it makes the game a little bit more fun this year rather than just something like East versus West or divisional tournament play or something like that. So I like it, guys. That was a good idea for the All-Star Game. The other part about it this year is the skills competition has a little gimmick on the line where I believe the top player who wins the skills competition is going to get $1 million as a prize, which, again, I like it, guys. It adds a little bit of incentive for the players to try to win the skills competition. And at the end of the day, guys, why do we watch sports? We like to see people do cool things. And when they're really good at it, it makes it more fun to watch. So if we're watching the best people in the world shoot at targets or try to, skate as fast as they can or something like that, you don't really get an opportunity to do that at any other point in the season. So I like the skills competition. That's pretty cool. The next thing is the All-Star selection. This one, I dislike it. So there was a few odd choices this year when it came to the selections of the players that were sent to the All-Star Game. In particular, my favorite team, or my home team, is the Calgary Flames, and they decided to go with Elias Lindholm, who subsequently was actually traded to Vancouver before the All-Star Game even took place. And therefore, Calgary Flames did not even have a true representative at the All-Star Game. And I think that this year in particular, Elias Lindholm was not even on caliber to be considered an All-Star. He wasn't even the top scorer on the team at the time. And he wasn't even in the top, I don't even think he's in a top player in the league anymore, let alone on his own team. So with that being said, guys, I don't believe that the All-Star selections were very good this year. And that's just one example I can think of. If I had to go through and look at every single selection, there was some odd choices. One other thing I noticed when going through the selections for the All-Star team was they left off a lot of defensemen. It was mostly all forwards on the team, except for maybe a few guys that are top scoring defensemen. And I know it's really hard to quantify what makes a person an all-star when it comes to defense because their stats are typically a lot lower than the forwards. But I just thought it was a little bit of odd choices for the all-star selections of who they picked to actually go play in this game this year. So that's a dislike for me. Other than that, I wanted to rate the jersey selection. Overall, I'm pretty indifferent to the all-star jersey. I heard a lot of people online saying that they strongly disliked the jerseys, saying that they were ugly this year and they had, not very good designs. But personally, I'm pretty indifferent to it. But if I had to choose, I'd probably say that I dislike the jersey selection. So, that's pretty much my general thoughts on the All-Star game, guys. And I wanted to finish off the video with my idea for what the NHL could do in the future to make the All-Star game more exciting or more just a better overall event moving forward. And it's a little bit of a crazy or a wild idea, but I hope you guys like it. So basically what I think they should do in the future is, instead of doing just one all-star from every team, I think every single NHL team should send a team of 4 players, one of which would be an NHL star. So let's just say, for example, if it was the Calgary Flames, I'll just say they send Nazem Kadri would be their NHL all-star. Then they can choose 2 other skaters and 1 goalie. And of those 2 other skaters and goalie, they must either be AHL players playing for their AHL affiliate or a rookie player playing in the NHL. So if it was the Calgary Flames in this example, I think they could send Nazem Kadri as their NHL representative. They can send Connor Zary as an NHL rookie representative. Then they can send Dustin Wolf as their AHL representative, and then they would need to fill out the roster with 1 other player, which again would have to be an AHL player. So let's just say it's, Cole Schwint gets sent as well. And in this example, the Calgary Flames team would now go to the All-Star game with multiple players from different levels of play, whether it's an NHL superstar, an NHL rookie, or AHL superstars that are ready to make the jump into the NHL. And I think that would allow for them to get more name recognitions on some of the younger guys that are coming up into the NHL and showcase their talents a little bit more. Because my idea would be, then if each team sent a team of 4, like 1 goalie and 3 skaters, they can do a giant tournament of 3-on-3, just like overtime, with each team's represented team. And that way, it could actually be more competitive because the team would be playing together. Rather than having a bunch of guys from all different teams trying to form an all-star team, each team could send an all-star team. So that's my idea, guys. I know it sounds a little wild, a little crazy. I hope you guys can follow it, but if you like the idea, leave a comment below if you think it could be improved somehow. If you dislike the idea, also leave a comment. Let me know if you think it's stupid. Other than that, guys, don't forget to subscribe, share, and like or dislike the video, depending on your feelings. So thanks, and bye-bye.